Hey guys, so today's vlog is going to be a little bit different than the rest of them, and by rest of them I mean I don't have a lot, but here's just starting. So today I did have my character attendant second in-person interview. So the first interview that I had for character attending was on the phone, and it was about a month ago. It was February 17th, and I was told that I would hear back from them, not exactly soonish, but you know, when a position opened. And yesterday, during my break at lunch, I had lunch at 12 o'clock, I checked my phone and I have a voicemail. I'm like, okay. He listened to the voicemail and it's Disney casting. And this is like happened, yesterday was the 23rd of March. They called me in and they're like, hey, so can, we know this is super late, but can you come in tomorrow for an interview? And I'm like, yeah. So I called him back and I'm like, yeah, I can come in tomorrow, it's no problem. So I came in at 4:30 today. I did have to call out of work at my other job at Universal to have the interview because it was so last minute and I was supposed to work from 2 to 9:30. But I've been waiting for this for such a long time and I have so many points there. Like, I'm really good about attendance. I never call out of work. So I felt like this was a personal matter that I needed to take care of. So I called out. So I had my interview at 4:30. I arrived at the place. I left super early. I left at like 3:20. I started getting ready at like 1:15 because I'm ridiculous. And I left at like 3:20. I got there at 3:50 because it takes me about 30 minutes to get there and the traffic was pretty awful. And so I arrived at like 3:50 and I waited in my car until 4 o'clock because I'm like, okay, 30 minutes is usually okay. It's okay. But 40 minutes is ridiculous and I'm ridiculous. So I didn't want them to know that. So I waited in my car a little bit, went on Facebook, texted everyone like, oh my God, I'm freaking out. And at 4 o'clock I walked into the building and it's super different now than it was like a couple months ago because the interviews for internal transfers are up with the regular interviews, and so I was like expecting to see a lot of people there, but it was the end of the day. Casting does close at 5 o'clock and my interview was at 4:30, so there was like nobody there. And I'm like, oh, maybe there's other people coming in to interview because I thought there would be, but I guess there wasn't. It was just me. And so I got called in at like, it was like 4:30 and went in. It was like a manager from entertainment and he was very, very nice. I'm even more excited to work as a character attendant after talking with him. The interview went very well and he told me I should hear back within the next couple of days. He's gonna send my results to the recruiter, I guess, or the other person who had called me before, which is the recruiter, I guess. And he said that she will let me know what happens, but that I did really, really well. And I personally, I'm a pretty good judge, I think, of how things go. Like when I like interview or audition or something, I usually know the results based on like the people's reactions and like my own feelings about how I did. And I personally think it went really, really well. And I'm really excited. So this is not like a definite I got the job or anything. It's just like I feel very confident in myself. So I think that's good. I think that's pretty good. So the questions were pretty basic. I'm not going to go into much information here because it is Disney Entertainment stuff, and if I do get this job I have to actually start not posting everything on Facebook. Like it was just basic questions like, you know, what does character integrity mean to you? Like there is only one Mickey Mouse and there will always be one Mickey Mouse, and like stuff like that. Like, what's your favorite character? What would you do in this situation? And some of the situations that he gave me were like had nothing even to do with Disney, which I guess was just a gauge to see how I would handle real life situations and not situations that I've never been in, i.e. like, what would you do if your character stopped meeting and for the night and a guest came up in a princess dress kind of deal, like stuff like that. And it was really basic questions. My roommate as a character attendant, so I really had no problem answering them because I knew what the job entailed and I felt very prepared. I feel like I was stressing out about nothing and that I over prepared for a lot of stuff, but you know, it's better to be way over prepared than not prepared at all. So I'm happy. So I should hear back within the next couple of days about what happens. I'm hoping tomorrow. Hearing back tomorrow would be very nice before a shift in foods. But if I were, let's say I got the phone call tomorrow that I got accepted. Let's just say. I don't think I could even start the transfer for like 2 weeks because it does have to for the new schedule, because they have to make the schedule with my trainings and stuff on it. So I don't know exactly how that would work, but you know, as soon as possible would be the very best thing ever in the whole world. And yeah, so that was my day today. I didn't really do much except that and watch some Netflix, but I'm going to go out for a run later. By later I mean like 30 minutes, because I didn't run Sunday because that was my day off because I ran Saturday. And my knee has been giving me trouble because I ran Saturday, and it was like, it wasn't like hurting, but it was like aching, and I get shin splints, I don't get achy knees. So I'm like, okay. So I rested Sunday. My plan was to go out Monday, but I had gotten no sleep whatsoever Sunday night, and I came home, I went to the pool, I read a little bit of my book. I just came home and I was exhausted. So I'm like, I'm not gonna force myself to do it, but today I need to force myself to do it, because if I don't do it today, then day one's gonna be on a Wednesday, which means that I'll have to do Thursday run and then wait Friday and then Saturday, and I did that last week and I don't like it, because then I'm like forced to do it within a crunch time. If I did it tonight, then I'd only have 2 days of this week left, and then I can pick what days I want, kind of deal. So I like to get them done fast, but we will see if that actually happens, because I'm also tired, but I shouldn't be, but I should still go. Probably gonna go when it gets like a little bit darker, because I'm at my window right now, but you can see outside, maybe if there's not a glare, it's very bright. And as much as I love running in the sun, it's also Florida and it's ridiculously hot, so I'll probably just go later. But that was my update for right now. I will update you guys on what happens when it happens. So if it happens tomorrow, there will be a video tomorrow. So that's that, and I guess I will talk to you guys later. Bye!